Let's give it up for Jenna Gabriel! Yeah!
Hi. So I'm Jenna, and I've had a lot of challenges with my name. A lot of people associate me with Jenna Jameson, and they always ask me if I'm a porn star. Just to be clear, I am in porn, but I'm not a star. I can see how you can be confused. I do location scouting. I'm the one that finds the place where the pizza delivery guy delivers the pizza. Anyway, so I was at my plastic surgeon, and I was considering a breast reduction, and he was like, you know, Jenna, is that a really good career move for you? And, you know, now I'm doing stand-up comedy, so probably not. So, I Googled birth control symptoms the other day, you know, pregnancy symptoms. And, you know, I found out that a lot of things that you do in everyday life are also a symptom of pregnancy. Like you can have cold feet, you can really want a hamburger, and apparently small domestic animals really like to sit on your lap, which I thought was a little scary. So I am in fact a cold meat-eating animal lover, so I've been very upset, so I've assumed that all of you also are currently pregnant. So, you know, what you do is, you know, I want to write a letter to evolution, you know, maybe if all of us do it enough, you know, like it'll all change, because that's how evolution works. So it goes something like this, you know, like, dear evolution, you know, I'd really appreciate it if you would let me know I was pregnant before the head was crowning from my vagina. Thanks a lot. So yeah, you know, I was in a public bathroom not too long ago, and I saw this woman who was leaving a stall, and she was going up to the sinks, and she kind of stood there for a little, and she was just like, nah. And she walked out. Nah. I mean, she already stopped and thought about washing her hands and like decided against it. I feel like, in my own personal opinion, that you wash your hands, yes, for personal hygiene, but also so that everyone else around you can be really, really comfortable. It's not only about you, lady. So, you know, when I'm even at home, you know, I feel obligated to wash my hands after I flush the toilet. You know, like throw in a tissue, flush the toilet, have to wash my hands so that my roommates can sleep at night, knowing that I have personal hygiene because I'm the center of the universe. And everyone thinks about these things, apparently. It's true. I know I do. You know, so besides everyone fearing I have bad hygiene, I'm afraid of flying. This is true. You know, I was on an airplane not too long ago, and I was in the emergency aisle, which only reminds me I have more leg room to flail my legs around and stay in an emergency. And this old gentleman was sitting next to me, and he goes, no, 1 in 1,000 planes go down. You know, someone would really have to fuck up for this plane to go down. But the only problem is that people fuck up all the time. I mean, like, it's only human nature. So I thought about all of the things I'd fucked up on previous to getting on that flight. You know, I packed tweezers with me. I boarded on group 2 instead of 6. I forgot to turn off my Kindle, and I didn't put my purse fully under the seat in front of me. Anyway, so I'm freaking out on this airplane, and I realize, you know, I can't do this anymore. I gotta go by boat. Boat's the way to go. You know, and then I turn on the news, and, you know, I see that, you know, boats aren't really that safe either. You know, maybe like 1 in 5,000 boats sink. So I guess there goes that. Thank you, Captain. Maybe that was too soon. So people have a very strange concept of what you can and cannot return to a store. Out in college, I was in the vagina monologues, and we were talking about how certain plastics in dildos are cancerous. I know. So as I was sitting there debating why I really wanted to say vagina on stage, this girl leans over to me and she's like, hey, Jenna, my dildo really smells like plastic. Do you think I can return that? Well, let's think about this for a second. There are not many things that you can return once you open. Soda, deodorant, a toothbrush, not to mention all of the, sexual products like condoms, vibrators, and yes, dildos. So, I was thinking about all of the used online stores like eBay, and I thought, what if they had a section for used sex toys? And what would they say? I know. So it could be like, I love my vibrator, but it gave me a weird rash sometimes. But maybe it wasn't me, maybe it was the vibrator, I'm not really sure. Maybe someone else would use it. Or maybe something like, this anal plug was a little bit too big for my asshole, but it might be okay for yours. Thanks very much.